Hey guys, SeanB, and today we are tackling the Dragons B12. This is my team right now. It's 100% free to play. We have Verde, Raoq, Loren, and the Water Homunculus. The only thing that's not very free to play friendly might be the max skill Water Homunculus. He's on Violent Shield, Speed, Crit Damage, and Attack. I try to get this guy a lot of accuracy. The skill I'm going for will be the skill 1 that can strip. So right here, he can remove one beneficial effect with a 50% chance when you max his skill. Skill 2 has a lot of chance for you to decrease the attack by AoE, which means the tower will not move as often. Skill 3 provide dots, which are very good for Crow multiplier. Crow will do damage according to enemy debuff, so having more dots on the boss, which might not be proccing at all, because you will constantly reduce the boss attack bar, but the damage for Scar will be much better. I have Raoq on Vital Energy, Speed, Crit Damage, and Attack. I have Loren on Violent Nemesis. This one's for guild battle. You don't have to be this fast, so just something with accuracy and speed is gonna be good enough. I have Verde on Violent Revenge, Attack, Crit Rate, and HP. I noticed that my Verde kinda die when I test it out, so I bump more HP into my Verde and a bit extra defense. So he's okay now. But if you are too swishy, maybe if your Verde is like below 20k HP, you might die in the mid boss. Man, I like the upgrade, the loading screen for all these bosses. So the team's pretty simple. You go in, you defense break, you're trying to kill them as soon as possible. There's some variation into this. I would say the Light Ifrit will be okay as well in the place of the Water Homunculus, because the Light Ifrit can also steal beneficial effect. But the thing about the Homunculus is that it can reduce the boss attack bar. I mean, not the boss attack bar, it can reduce the tower attack bar. And doing that allows you to not rely on the buff strip too much. And also, in these trash wave, the AoE damage will help you to clear the trash wave a bit faster. The attack bar reduction help you to control the tower in the mid boss. Not really tower though, it's like crystal. Control the crystal in the mid boss that can defense break. If two of them hit one of your unit, it might be very scary. So the attack bar reduction can help a lot. The 3-turn cooldown will not be as crazy because there are very good chance that Crow or Raoq will take the Homunculus, and that will allow him to get his attack bar reduction back. Also, the strip will work when team up happen. So that is also another factor to keep your team safe. So this is not the fastest team. I'm not having attack buff. I'm not having some crazy damage, but with the team up, I think the damage is pretty consistent. And with the extra dots for Crow multiplier is really, really good. The Loren AI is garbage, so you will not strip when you want to, but that's why I have the Water Homunculus. So we have 2 layers of strip, which is gonna be really, really important. Let's see if he can strip right here. That's important. Yes, the team up allow him to strip, and right there, very, very solid. And also attack bar reduction that might happen from the skill 2 is going to help a lot as well. I haven't failed yet when I test the team out for the last couple of refill now. Finishing time might vary depending on crit, depending on whether you land your debuff. It goes from like a minute 30 to a minute 50. I think it's okay for now. With artifact, it's definitely going to be much, much easier. And I'm not having any AoE damage, no twins whatsoever. So I'm not using some crazy unit out here. I don't think putting in Lin will help. I need all the unit in this team to be where they are. I need the team up. I need the defense break. I need the strip for now because the mid boss is really, really tanky. And the main boss is also really, really tanky. As you can see right there, defense break on Raoq. And that might be very scary. Okay? Might be very, very scary. I have 1 set of shield rune on the Water Homunculus right now, which I don't think is going to be enough. I will need the shield rune on Crow and Raoq as well to make this 100% safe. And this is going to be your starter team for B12. If you're very early game, you don't have the Water Homunculus, might be a bit tough, but I'll think about that later. Other variation that include more damage might not be safe because you cannot kill this boss easily like how you kill B10. The stat increase is really, really high, and an average rune set might not be able to do enough damage to this boss right here. So that's why I'm killing the boss slowly with attack bar reduction, with dots. As you can see right there, some decreased attack bar, allowing you to buy some time so that you can kill the boss. I'm using Violent on Verde because now in this dungeon, I want Verde to take some extra turn to maybe steal a turn from the boss. So with maximum debuff right there, Crow could only do around 70,000, and that is not high. Another version will be having Elsharion in the team to take the boss immunity. So there are many stripper that can work in this spot. You have Chilling to strip the boss immunity. You have Elsharion. You have auto water unit that can strip buff. Shit, what is like Shiho? No, Shiho's not that good because the skill 2 doesn't really do anything. Skill 1 doesn't really do anything. Maybe Asia is not too bad, but I don't think he's gonna be that good because he's not smart strip. And he doesn't do a whole lot of damage either, so maybe that is not good enough. Okay, can I kill this thing already? Thank you. But Elsharion won't have the attack bar reduction and we might miss, so I'm not too sure. I have 85 accuracy in Elsharion. If we miss the boss, I don't know what else I can do. You can also use maybe Megan to buff attack power and potentially strip the boss as well. Maybe that is not too bad, but any variation without an AoE damage dealer will be a little bit slower and we have to get used to that. Okay, so any time now, because without attack bar reduction, the tower is going to buff immunity. And I think immunity is going to be good because it's going to help us to avoid the dots from the left tower as well. So we're going to take that, put immunity on the entire team. So this is going to be a little bit different, but pretty much the same team, the same concept. Okay, we're doing pretty good. I think we're doing pretty good. We're keeping the boss down with immunity. We're not taking the dot damage from the left tower. So this can work as well if you're not a fan of the homunculus. But yeah, both version I think is gonna do okay in the boss. A minute 40, so very similar to the other one. And Elsharion is also a free-to-play unit that you can buy from the ancient shop together with Fran. And as a unit, I think Elsharion is also pretty decent in guild battle and RTA. Definitely not top tier because besides stripping, he might not do much for the team. And you can't just pick him all the time. And he used the rune set that you probably would put on a more common damage dealer like Beast Riders. Actually, most of the time just Beast Rider. On any support that requires speed good damage HP. I think speed good damage HP will be Elsharion build, but for dungeon, definitely some sort of speed good damage attack. Okay, so you need around 22-23k HP for Verde to survive. I had 20,000 just now, and he died to the crystal. But when I bump it to 23,000, he survived just fine. And this is assuming you have max tower for HP and defense as well. Okay, we're doing good in these stages, but definitely not a fast team, but an okay team to start with. I think is doing pretty okay. In the main boss, it's always going to be a problem. I'm glad they are keeping the same tower for Dragons B12, but I'm also kind of disappointed because I thought they're gonna maybe make some new boss mechanic, make us relearn this dungeon, but it's pretty much the same thing. So you can use the same team that you've been using before, but you need more stats. Or maybe if you're using speed team, you're gonna need some really serious rune on your speed team. And those who are running 20-second team might not be able to do 20-second team anymore because you cannot kill the boss that fast, and those teams rely on you to kill the boss fast. When immunity go up, speed team kind of crumble, you know? The Elsharion stripping every turn is also a pretty good option right there, as you can see. If he fail right there, it might be bad, but it's not that bad. So also consider Elsharion in your team. I'm gonna switch between the homunculus and Elsharion for the next weeks or so to see which one is more consistent. But for now, this will be my Dragons B10 team. If you have any other team, let me know in the comment section down below. Oh my god, 2 minutes, yikes. This is going to be my beginner Dragons B12 team, not speed team, because I don't think a minute 50 is anything near a speed team, but this is going to be my team for a while until we get artifacts, quad roll into crit damage, and incorporate an AoE damage dealer in. I don't think Julie is going to be killing the wave anytime soon. Maybe we're going to do a twin version and I'm gonna deal with that later. But for now, this is gonna be my team, free to play, and I hope you enjoy the team. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.